Miriam runs a riding school with her husband. They teach children, or at least they did, until the fence went up along the river at the end of her land, which is the border with Croatia. Within 2 days, one of her dogs had been badly injured on it, so the authorities came back and put up another fence as well, and she's now lost a chunk of her field. Now the horses can't swim in the river, and they've had to stop the riding classes for fear a child could fall off into the fence.
Actually, we had to stop because when we found out about the fence, it was just too big of a responsibility and a risk to invite or get anybody here or even let the horses out. So the horses were inside in the stable for about a month.
Which they hated, probably.
Yes, of course.
Stories abound in the villages here of farmers having land cut in two, of bears and deer cut to ribbons, of kids falling off their bikes into the wire, and yet nobody has ever seen a refugee. Nobody has come up with any evidence at all of a single refugee trying to get from Croatia into Slovenia either before or since the fence was built anywhere apart from at official border crossings, and so any assertion that this fence might protect Slovenia from a threat doesn't seem to have any basis in fact at all. But what it does do is blight the lives of very many Slovenian citizens who live on the border with Croatia. Exactly 144 kilometres further along the fence lies some of Slovenia's most beautiful scenery. Here the fence runs along the river Kolpa, beloved by adventurous holidaymakers. Yet at this campsite they're already getting calls from canoeists who worry how on earth they'll get out of the water if the wire is in the way. When the army put the barbed wire next to the water, do you think they didn't think about the consequences?
No. Nothing, they didn't think. And also people who sent them to put this wire, they didn't talk with us.
The politicians, you mean?
Yes, to come and see what is happening here, what we are doing. Is it necessary to put this wire, and have we seen any refugees here? But we didn't see nobody.
Up the road they've tried to make the fence look less intimidating, but still it cuts through a campsite and along this field where they used to hold a music festival called Schengenfest, a celebration of open borders. But not anymore. The hotel trade is furious.
A wire, a fence that is dangerous to the people can destroy totally the tourism, and tourism is one of the most important industries here.
They've held protests, even sarcastically played volleyball over the wire, but so far the government is unmoved. That's the thing about fences. Once they're up, they don't tend to come down. Lawrence Lee, Al Jazeera, on the Slovenia-Croatia border.